Young Thug faints in court after being sentenced to life in prison. The YSL case has only been going downhill ever since Young Thug was caught being handed a pill in court. The judge for Young Thug's case is not happy with all the lies he's being fed by Thugger and his YSL members. And by the looks of it, Young Thug is going to be going away for a long time. On Young Thug's most recent court date, the judge was going over his charges and the time he can be facing behind bars. After Young Thug heard he could be facing a life penalty, he completely broke down and was unconscious for quite some time. In all honesty, Young Thug's case is not getting any better for him, and his legal team has only managed to make things worse. The YSL team was pretty much done for at the beginning of this case, and rarely stood a chance at beating any of these charges. But now somehow things are even worse for these guys, and mostly the man himself, Young Thug. Young Thug and many of his YSL members can all be looking at life sentences for some of the things that they did. It's crazy that these guys were really that involved in street activity, but considering all the evidence law enforcement stacked up against them, it's most definitely true. These guys are done for, and now Young Thug is literally starting to collapse in court. I truly never thought things would get this bad, and I really once thought Young Thug might be able to beat these charges. But after Gunna bailed on him, and now he's starting to literally faint because of how real things are getting, I got a bad feeling that he may never be a free man again. It sucks to have to be making videos about this. Young Thug is a legend in the rap industry and always will be. There's obviously so much to get into with all that's going on in the YSL case right now. But today we'll mainly be sticking to Young Thug faints in court after being sentenced life in prison. Like I said, there's a lot to get into, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Lime Report. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this, leave a like, and comment keyword YSL to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Young Thug faints in court after sentenced. We've seen a bunch of rapper cases taking place lately, but I must say that the YSL case is one of the most shocking ones I've seen. Besides YNW Melly being sentenced to a life penalty for taking his own friends' lives, the YSL case is actually crazy, and it's insane that they are actually involved in so many crimes. These guys are really in the streets, or at least were, and now they're looking at facing some serious time behind bars because of it. According to the legal documents we came across after looking into this case, Young Thug used YSL as a front business for all the street racketeering that he was involved in. Most people would agree that Young Thug is an insane businessman, but his tactic only worked against him, and now he could be facing up to life in prison. The YSL case is actually very interesting, and I can't believe after all Young Thug put into his legal team, this is where they're at. Young Thug and his homies are basically hopeless. There's so much evidence stacked up against them that it's ridiculous and sad to see. Young Thug is obviously on his last strings now that he's even starting to collapse in the courtroom. I wish it could have been different, but this case is basically over, and it's most definitely not in favor of the YSL team. All I know is Gunna found his way out of that one quick, and was able to prove that he was strictly involved in YSL for the music business. Gunna was never involved in the YSL street business or activities, and that's exactly how he's walking the streets right now. A lot of people would say Gunna snitched, but I disagree. Law enforcement already had plenty of evidence proving that YSL was guilty. All Gunna had to do was admit it's true in order to be released from prison. So that's exactly what he did. I know it's shocking to most people, but Gunna knew everyone was done for either way and saw an opportunity to save himself. It might have been a little selfish, but he did what he had to do. Now Young Thug and the rest of his guys are stuck in some deep troubles, and it won't be long before these guys have a legit trial. I'm definitely not excited about it, and I wish the best for the YSL team and everyone affected by their arrest. It's only a matter of time before we find out how this all plays out. So be sure to subscribe to our channel to be updated. We post daily celebrity news and updates that you really should know about if you're a fan. Don't forget to comment keyword YSL to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time at Lime Report.
Louder than a speaker. Yeah, my niece is hanging with the Beatles. If you ever find her, better keep her. Who wrote this? They almost knew